dear. Today is the 11th of November, 2016, back in the honey house, and today is going to be the day I finished bottling up the honey that I've been working on for the last week or so. This bucket right here, this is our last bucket of honey that I've gotten from our own bees here on the Abbey property. We processed this honey. In fact, we made a video on it, processing honey at Saint Joseph Abbey. And this is the last bucket of honey that I've got from that. I bottled up already. I've bottled up 7 cases of this stuff already. Working on the 8th case right now. This stuff has been sitting in these buckets since June, and of course it crystallized, and which is okay. I mean, it doesn't go bad. I then just took the whole buckets and placed them in a big pot of water and turned the fire on and heated it up about 20-25 minutes and uncrystallized it, and I kept stirring it until all the crystals were gone. And then I put it in our bottling tank. Now, a bottling tank will decrystallize your honey too. It just takes a lot longer, so I just sped that process up. So this is the bottling tank that we use right here for right now, because I think I'm going to get something a little different in the future. But it's just a Maxent tank. It's a 16-gallon tank, and it's a water jacketed. There's water all the way around the inside of this tank. You fill the water here, and then you turn on a heating element right here. You turn it goes all the way up to 260 degrees. I just keep about 110, and it'll heat the honey up, and that's how it'll decrystallize it. Also, if you want to decrystallize it, it takes several days, but it does decrystallize it. And here's a thermometer on the outside telling you what the temperature of the honey is on the inside, so you don't get it overheated. So today, I'm going to do is I got the last bucket. It's already been filtered and decrystallized, and it's just ready to go into the tank, and I'm going to try to finish up this bottling. The reason I'm trying to finish it up because next Saturday, which is the 19th of November, all this honey is going to be going into the gift shop here at the Abbey, and it's going to be sold probably in 2 days. It'll all be gone. There's just such a high demand for the honey that we do here that it just doesn't last long in the gift shop. So I'm going to this morning I'm going to go ahead and finish bottling up this honey, finish doing this, and then after that, then I'll start putting the labels on the bottle. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and take our bucket and just dump all the honey inside of our bottling tank and turn on the heater and let it warm up. And by letting that honey warm up, it flows so nice through that spigot. I mean, like about 3 seconds, you'll fill up that whole bottle of honey. So let's go ahead and dump that honey. Wow, that smells good. And this is a really cool little tool. I'll hold the bucket for you. Let it finish draining out. All right, I'm going to let that settle down for a couple minutes, about 15-20 minutes, let all that honey drain out of there, and come back and start bottling. Wow, that smells good.
Check this out, guys. While I'm waiting for that honey to heat up, came on back in the back field and check out what the Seminarians are doing. And what they're doing is they're building, guess what? It's a bonfire. Next Friday night, they had their annual football game against Notre Dame, and after the Seminarian New Orleans, And so it's kind of like the seminary on the North Shore against the seminary on the South Shore. And they do a football game, and then after that they come and light the bonfire and all this stuff right before their break at Thanksgiving. So these guys been working on this thing for probably a week and a half now. Cutting trees, dead trees down and other trees down, and building this big old bonfire. There's a big group of the seminarians right there. There's actually, I've seen as many as 30 guys out here working on this stuff. So they're gonna light this thing up next Friday, and I think I might be out here for that occasion and see if I can get a video on that. But these guys are building themselves a nice little fire. That son of a gun is gonna burn. This one is larger than the one they built last year. All right, our honey's all ready. Let me show you. It's heated up to, it's been about 40 minutes. And the temperature of that honey is about 118 degrees right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple of jars and finish up this one case and finish bottling up this stuff. Let's bottle up some honey. Well, that is another case all filled up, ready to go. We only got probably about another 45 bottles to fill up, and then it'll be label time. So that's where we're going to pick it up again the next time is when we're actually putting on the labels. These are the labels that we put in our bottles. And we have a company in Abbey Springs, makes all of our labels for us. It's Marigold Signs. My buddies, Meryl and her sister Lauren. They do all of our printing for us, and they really do a good job for us and help us out whenever we're kind of like in a bind. So thanks a lot, Meryl and Lauren. And so we're going to go ahead and put the labels on the bottles right now. That's here's our front label right there, and our back label. We put all the people that have sponsored the Abbey honey. We give them credit. Their names go on the bottles of the honey for a whole year, as a matter of fact. All right. Let's do some work and put these labels on. This little contraption is a little positioner so that when I put the label on it, it'll kind of like be halfway on the other side of the bottle. And all that I do is I'll grab a bottle of honey and set it on the board right here. I'll take this little rubber band, I'll put that right there to kind of hold it in place. And then I'll put the label on this side of it. And it's positioned such that when you roll it to when it hits this side right here, I'll put that rubber band on there again. And then it's halfway across, so I want to center the label on that. The labels are pretty much centered on the bottle. So that's a little fixture I made, and it works pretty good. I've done, a case of them already. So it's working pretty good. All right, so I'll show you the actual putting on the label. I know that's really exciting, so we'll do it.
Well, I know that was some really intense video right there, so I'll go ahead and finish this job up, and next thing you know, we're going to go ahead and pack these things up and bring them over to the gift shop. So I'm going to get busy doing the rest of these.
We are in the Abbey Gift Shop, day the 20th of November. Is the opening of the Abbey, and it's the Abbey Gift Shop in its old location. Some volunteers right there. This is the whole thing, and back in the back. Abbey honey, that's right. So I'm gonna set the camera up, and we're gonna watch the folks come in and buy some Abbey honey, along with a bunch of other stuff. All right, time for Mass, and after Mass, everybody be in here. I'm going to wrap it up for you today. It's about 3 o'clock right now, so I'm headed out of here. And so I've been here about 2 hours, and I think they've sold 2 of the cases. That's about 60 bottles in 2 hours. But it probably won't last. Once tomorrow be another Monday, Tuesday, and I think it'll be all over by the time this weekend comes up. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching, and I'll be making more. God bless. Mr. Ed, I'm out of here. Happy Thanksgiving.